Yeah, Papoose used to come see me literally every single day. So I was chilling. I was like,
So he came up every day? Every visit?
For the first year, he came literally every single day. When you're in a match, you have a visit every day, except for it alters on the weekends, Saturday or Sunday. So literally
every
the first
day.
year,
How
he
far
came
is
every day.
Stafford Hills from?
It's about 45 to an hour, depending on traffic.
So he was running up there every day, like coming up there.
Yeah, so like, I mean, it got to a point where I had to tell him, like, yo, like, I'm good. I'm alright. Like, and I guess, like, when he believed.
Remy Ma is upset about her ex-husband Papoose's relationship with a new woman and isn't suppressing her feelings. She's expressing her annoyance by accusing Papoose of abandoning their relationship too quickly and not arguing. For their affection, in spite of being apart, it's difficult to overlook the irony. But Remy still wears the ring Papoose gave her in the hopes that they will get back together. Despite the fact that Papoose cheated on him with 2 other men, Remy is attempting to hold her accountable for moving on, yet anticipated that he would keep his word for people who might not be aware. Once regarded as the pinnacle of black love, Remy Ma and Papoose's relationship was revered by fans for its intense passion and the way they publicly expressed their love for one another until their breakup. Upset a lot of people in the entertainment industry, especially when it was found that Remy had cheated on Papoose. The internet was horrified by this betrayal because Papoose had always been the epitome of dedication to her, and he had shown his devotion to her while she was incarcerated. He put his own career on hold in 2008 to spend every workday from 8:00 a.m. to 3:00 p.m. with her. I'd even postponed studio sessions, declined performances, and set aside other chances in order to help her through that trying time. Papoose supported Remy Ma through all of her hardships, even putting his own liberty at risk to smuggle a skeleton keto. He was caught in the deed when she was incarcerated and was given a 6-month visiting restriction, which seemed insignificant given the extent he would go to in order to maintain his relationship with her. Despite the setback, he stayed dedicated, and following the ban, he made the bold. Choosing to wed Remy while she was still incarcerated was even more amazing since, despite Remy spending an additional 6 years behind bars following their marriage, Papoose remained faithful to her during this time, despite allegations that he adultery and getting another woman pregnant, but Papoose swiftly put an end to any rumors and never let them fester. He said, "I love the BR my wife walks on," and would never ever let the gossip linger. His commitment to Remy remained unwavering despite the allegations and hardship. However, if I were to cheat, it would never be with someone this ugly. I apologize, this is a phony blogger who has been assisting her in making things up. And since she began blogging, she has amassed over 1,000 followers, while Papoose has stayed. When it was discovered that Remy had cheated on Papoose with rapper Easy the Block Captain, whom Papoose knew and regarded as a friend, the issue became even more convoluted. Naturally, Papa was furious. She was faithful to Remy, but was having an affair outside their home. Things became more heated when he learned about it, especially after all the years he had supported her. According to an eyewitness, Papoose and Easy got into a violent argument at an industry event, and Papoose knocked him out cold. Ease and Remy's. His participation with Remy was called out in a rap battle, and Remy was ridiculed for it. Their brief relationship was tainted by turmoil and Easy faced wrath in the rap world. Betraying the worthless Papoose, but devoted.
Every interview, he showed his admiration to tell the world how his woman the greatest. I know you've been on prison for 6 years. I know it was nice and quiet. He's still biting by his accomplishment.
Remy was spotted with another rapper following her breakup with Easy and, unfortunately, they were photographed together. However, sharing an embrace and flaunting matching watches at first, Remy denied having a romantic relationship with him. Despite the uproar, outlets verified the relationship. Papoose never publicly disparaged Remy, and he's reportedly found a new woman since moving on, and for the first time in a long time, he's truly thrilled about someone who isn't Remy a boxer. According to reports, she and Papoose are still together, under wraps in the hopes that confidentiality will help them create something enduring, but according to sources, Remy hasn't taken Papoose's departure gently. He's apparently telling anyone who would listen that she's upset at the fact that he's seeing a younger woman. Dissatisfied with Papa's choice to move on and chastised him for not defending their relationship in spite of his infidelity. She never filed for divorce because she still had faith that they could get back together. She even went live to complain about him, about arguing with someone to express her annoyance.
Feeling like every now and then somebody needs to get the... What you talking about?
not Terrence talking about they still beefing. Yes, they ain't fight yet. They gotta fight. Like, people like, oh, fighting is beneath me. Da 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 da. Like, no, it's not. What are you talking about? I don't care. I don't care. If you know you little, don't with people. That's bigger than you. Like, what you talking about? I don't have no sympathy for you. Oh, well, you knew you was little and you knew she was big when you was talking shit. That's what just happened.
Wearing the engagement ring that Papoose gave her upon her release from prison, Remy clung to the hope that they could still reconcile, but Papoose has made it apparent that he has moved on and only speaks to her when it's difficult to overlook how selfish Remy's response to his new relationship seems when it involves their kid, given that Papoose remained faithful during her incarceration and remained unmarried for almost a year following their breakup to try to patch things up now that he's once again happy. Fans have been astonished by her reaction to Papoose moving on, and many have expressed their opinions online. She believed he wouldn't replace her, but I knew it wouldn't be long before that happened. Her jealousy and desire to make things right seem out of place. Someone attempted to take him away, but you lost a fine guy and you will never find a man who will treat you even remotely as well as your father did. It's over, daughter. She went out with someone beneath him, and he used every bit of. I really believe that he loved her more and that his maturity is paramount. Do you believe that Papoose deserves the criticism he's receiving from Remy Ma? Or do you think Remy should take time to consider her own behavior? Comment below with your thoughts, and then watch the upcoming celebrity press video. During Remy's 2008 prison term, Papoose demonstrated his devotion to her by pausing his own profession to visit her every weekday from 8:00 a.m. until 3:00 p.m., studio sessions are canceled, shows are turned down, and other possibilities are set aside. Want to assist her during that trying period, even though he risked his own freedom to smuggle a skeleton key to Remy Ma while she was incarcerated, Papoose stuck by her side through all of her hardships. When he was detected, he was given a 6-month visitation ban, which, given the extent he was prepared to go to in order to be near her, seemed insignificant. However, Papoose remained devoted, and following the ban, he bravely chose to wed Remy while she was still in prison. What made this even more amazing was, in spite of Remy's additional 6 years in prison following their marriage, Papo remained faithful to her. During this time, there were rumors that he had cheated on her and gotten another woman pregnant, but Papoose swiftly dispelled any suspicions. I love the ground my wife walks on, and I would never ever cheat, but if I did, it would most likely never be with someone like. Not very pretty, although Papoose stayed faithful to Remy. She was having an affair outside of their home. I apologize. This is a bogus blogger who has been assisting her in fabricating this story, and she has amassed over 1,000 followers since she began writing it. Became even more problematic when it was discovered that Remy had cheated on Papoose with a rapper named Easy the Block Captain, whom Papoose knew and regarded as a friend. It seems sensible that Papo was incensed upon learning of this, especially after giving her support for so many years. When an eyewitness stated that Papoose and Ias got into a physical argument during an industry gathering and that Papoose knocked Ias out cold, the situation became more heated. Even though Remy and I's romance was brief, it was filled with turmoil. Because he helped Remy get called out in a rap fight and Remy was ridiculed for betraying Papoose, who had been incredibly loyal, he faced wrath in the rap scene.